Welcome to class 12 economics unit 3 determination of income and employment. Today I will teach you the investment multiplier in macroeconomic theory. Before teaching of investment multiplier, we should recapitulate the concept of the last class, that is aggregate demand, aggregate supply and effective demand. What is aggregate demand? Aggregate demand is the aggregate expenditure in the economy during a period of 1 year. Aggregate demand equal to C plus I. What is C? C is equal to consumption expenditures and I is equal to investment expenditures. Then what is aggregate supply? Aggregate supply is the total flow of goods and services in an economy during a period of 1 year. It is also known as national income. That means aggregate supply is equal to C plus S. C means consumptions and S means saving. And the level of income and employment is determined in which aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply, is known as effective demand. Dear students, first we will understand the different concept of investment multiplier. First, we have to know the meaning of investment and meaning of investment and role of investment. Second is the derivation of multiplier. Third is the formula. Fourth is the relationship with the marginal proportion to consumes and multiplier. Fourth is the explanation of the examples. And five is the mechanisms of multipliers. First, coming to the investment multiplier. What is investment? Investment refers to the expenditure incurred by the producers on the purchase of capital goods during a year. During years. What is the role of investment? The role of investment is two. Number one is the rise in the productive capacity, and number two is the rise in income of the economy. When investment increases, causes the income to rise. As a result, consumption also increases. And the relationship between change in investment and change in income is explained in terms of investment multiplier. Now question arises, what should be the generation of income if there is a rise in initial level of investment? The answer of the questions depends on the value of MPC, MPS and multiplier. Then what is MPC? MPC is equal to delta C by delta Y. Means the ratio between change in consumption and change in income is known as MPC or marginal propensity to consume. What is MPS? MPS is equal to delta S by delta Y. Means the ratio between the change in saving and change in income is known as marginal propensity to save. And you know that MPC plus MPS equal to 1. Then the multipliers. The multiplier is mainly K in the multiplier, which mainly depends on the value of MPC or MPS. That means, then what is the meaning of multiplier? Multiplier in the macroeconomics defined as the number by which the change in investment must be multiplied in order to determine the resulting change in output. Multiplier is defined as the ratio of change in income to the ratio of change in investment. That is denoted as K. K is equal to delta Y by delta I, or is equal to change in income divided by change in investment. That means the delta Y is equal to K into delta I. K into this K is the multiplier, delta Y is the change in income and delta I is the change in investment. How can you derive the multiplier? Because you can know the Y is equal to C plus I, that is consumption plus investment, and the C equal to C bar plus B. What is C bar? C bar is the autonomous consumptions. Means what is autonomous consumption? The consumption at zero level of income. This is B. What is this B? B is the marginal propensity to consume. From this equation, we derive the formula delta Y is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC into delta I. What is 1 by 1 minus MPC? This 1 by 1 minus MPC is equal to investment multiplier. Means it shows that multiplier is the number by which change in investment must be multiplied in order to determine the resulting change in output or income. Then coming to the relationship between the multiplier and marginal propensity to consume and marginal propensity to save. First, you know the multiplier equal to K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. Means there is a positive relationship between marginal propensity to consume and value of the multipliers. When higher the MPC, greater the value of multipliers, lower the MPC, lower the value of multiplier. Means there is a positive relationship between the marginal propensity to consume and multiplier. But you know also, marginal propensity to consume and marginal propensity to save equal to 1. That means MPS equal to 1 minus MPC. Then what is multiplier? Multiplier is K is equal to 1 by MPS, marginal propensity to save. Means there is an inverse relationship between marginal propensity to save and value of the multiplier. Means when marginal propensity to save increases, the value of multiplier decreases. The value of multiplier decreases. And when marginal propensity to save decreases, the value of multiplier increases. You can see it can be explained in terms of examples. Suppose the increase in investment equal to 100 crores, means delta I is equal to 100 crores. Then the increases output is 300 crores, means delta Y is equal to 300 crores. Then what is multiplier? K is equal to delta Y by delta I. That is K is equal to 300 by 100. That is K is equal to 3. K is equal to 3. Make the multiplier equal to 3. Then if the increase in output is 400 crores, then the multiplier is also 4, because the change in investment is 100 crores. Then what is the relationship between MPC, multiplier and marginal propensity? You can see when MPC equal to 0, multiplier equal to 1 and MPS equal to 1, because the value of multiplier equal to K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. Means 1 minus 0 equal to 1 and 1 by 1 equal to value of multiplier equal to 1. Just like when value MPS equal to 1, MPS equal to 1, the value of multiplier equal to 1 by 1 equal to 1. From the above table it is concluded that the value of multiplier is directly related to the marginal propensity to consume, and the value of multiplier is inversely related to the marginal propensity to save. Coming to the if the MPC is 0.75, what is the value of multipliers? You can see the K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.75 equal to K is equal to 1 by 0.25. What it means? It means K is equal to 1 into 100 divided by 25 equal to 4. That means the value of multiplier equal to 4. The value of multiplier equal to 4. Then coming to the working of multipliers. How multiplier can workings? The working of multipliers could be explained both numerically and diagrammatically. Suppose the initial investment made by the government in an economy is 1000 crores and MPC is equal to 0.8 and investment is 1000 crores. Then what is the value of K? K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC, that means 5 times. Delta y is equal to k times of delta I. K times of delta I means k 5 times of 1000, that is 5000 crores. That is 5000 crores. Then what is delta C or change in consumptions? Change in consumption means 0.8 of 5000, that is 4000. And what is delta S or change in saving? Change in saving equal to 1000 crores. Means the change in saving and change in investment must be equal, that is 1000 crores. Then what is the numerical? You can see the numerical working of multipliers. There are different time rounds, time period in an economy. When initial investment of the government is only 100, is 1000 crores, and change in consumption is 80%, that is 180 crores. This 80 crores come to the consumption of the next incomes, means 800 come to 800, then 80%, 640, this 640, then coming to the 512, then 500, means it can goes income expenditure of the one person is the income of the another person. Income of the another person means when in case of 1000 income arises, 800 rupees is consumption in an economy, means 200 rupees the change in saving. Just like when change in consumption is 512 and income is 640, means change in saving is 120. In case of time period coming to the circular flow of income or whole of the year of the economy, this investment become the income of 5000 rupees and consumption is the 4000 crores and the saving is the 1000 crores. Means the change in investment create the change in consumption and change in consumption create the change in incomes. In the above tables or in the above schedules, we know that government has invested 1000 crores, MPC is 0.8, the total increase in income is 5000 crores and total increase in consumption expenditure is 4000 crores. Then you can explain this multiplier in graphical presentation. You can see in the x-axis income and output, in case of y-axis saving and investment, SS is the saving curve, II SS is the saving curve, II is the investment curve. Investment curves. When initial investment is changed, from II to I1, the income also can change. Income can also change, that is Y to Y1. Income also can change Y from the Y1. Means when investment changes, income changes. So what is the investment multiplier? Investment multiplier equal to the change in income divided by change in investment. Means delta Y divided by delta I. Delta Y divided by delta I. Means coming to this, the economic level income is determined at Y. That is the determination in which saving must be equal to investment or planned saving must be equal to investment at point E. At point E. Means when the government puts an additional investment of delta I. The investment curve shifted from II to I1s and intersected at point E1s. And the income, the corresponding level of income must be increased to Y to Y1s. So hence the additional investment is E1 R and the final income increased to ER, that is delta Y or YY. Means the value of multiplier equal to change in income divided by change in investment. Change in income divided by change in investment. That is not delta X, that is delta I. That is not called delta X, that is delta I. Means in case of investment multiplier, the investment multiplier must depends upon the marginal potential to consumes and delta Y is equal to K into delta I. Hence, thanks you to listen carefully in my class. Next day I will teach the next concept of the macroeconomics in case of determinations of income and employment. Thank you.